Song of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Song of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Song of Solomon, the sixth chapter, and the first verse. Women of Jerusalem speak to her. Beautiful women, where has your lover gone? Which way did your lover go? Tell us so that we can help you look for him. She answers the women of Jerusalem. My lover has gone down to his garden where sweet smelling spices grow. There, like a sheep, he will eat the grass and he will enjoy the lilies. I belong to my lover belongs to me. He is the one feeding among the lilies. He speaks to her. My darling, you are as beautiful as Tirzah, as pleasant as Jerusalem, as awesome as the stars in the sky. Don't look at me. Your eyes excite me too much, and your hair is long and flowing, like little goats dancing down the slopes of Mount Gilead. Your teeth are white like ooze, just coming from their bath. They all give birth to twins. Not one of them has lost a baby. Your cheeks under your veil are like slices of pomegranate. There might be 60 queens and 80 slave women and young women, too many to count. But there is only one woman for me, my dove, my perfect one. She is the favorite of her mother's favorite child. The young women see her and praise her. Even the queens and slave women praise her. The women praise her. Who is that young woman? She shines out like the dawn. She is as pretty as the moon. She is as bright as the sun. She is as awesome as the stars in the sky. He speaks to her. I went down to the grove of walnut trees to see the fruit of the valley, to see if the vines were in bloom, to see if the pomegranates had budded. I was so excited when she put me in the royal chariot. The women of Jerusalem called to her, come back, Shulamith. Come back, so we may look at you. Why are you staring at Shulamith as she dances the Mahanan dance? Song of Solomon, chapter 7. He praises her beauty. Princess, your feet are beautiful in those sandals. The curves of your thighs are like jewelry made by an artist. Your navel is like a round cup. May it never be without wine. Your belly is like a pile of wheat surrounded by lilies. Your breasts are like twin fawns of a young gazelle. Your neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes are like the pools in Heshbon, near the gate at Bath Rabbim. Your nose is like the Tower of Lebanon that looks toward Damascus. Your head is like Carmel, and the hair on your head is like silk. Your long flowing hair captures even a king. You are so beautiful and so pleasant, a lovely, delightful young woman. You are tall as a palm tree, and your breasts are like the clusters of fruit on that tree. I would love to climb that tree and take hold of its branches. Oh my. May your breasts be like clusters of grapes and your fragrance like apples. May your mouth be like the best wine, flowing straight to my love, flowing gently to the sleeper's lips. She speaks to him. I belong to my lover and he wants me. Come, my lover, let's go out into the field. Let's spend the night in the villages. Let's get up early and go to the vineyards. Let's see if the vines are in bloom. Let's see if the blossoms have opened. And if the pomegranates are in bloom, then I will give you my love. Smell the mandrakes and all the pleasant flowers by our door. I have saved many pleasant things for you, my lover, pleasant things new and old. Song of Solomon, chapter 8. If you were a baby like my little brother nursing at my mother's breast, and if I found you outside, I could kiss you and no one would say it was wrong. I would lead you into my mother's house to the room of she who taught me. I would give you spiced wine and squeezed from my pomegranate. She speaks to the women. His left arm is under my head and his right hand holds me. Women of Jerusalem, promise me. Don't awaken love. Don't arouse love until I am ready. The women of Jerusalem speak. Who is this woman coming from the desert, leaning on her lover? She speaks to him. I woke you under the apple tree where your mother gave birth to you, where you were born. Keep me near you like a seal you wear over your heart, like a signet ring you wear on your hand. Love is as strong as death. Passion is as strong as the grave. Its sparks become a flame and it grows to become a great fire. A flood cannot put out love. Rivers cannot drown love. Would people despise a man for giving everything he owns for love? Her brothers speak. We have a little sister, and her breasts are not yet grown. What should we do for our sister when a man comes asking to marry her? If she were a wall, we would put silver trim around her. If she were a door, we would put a cedar board around her. She answers her brothers, I am a wall, and my breasts are my towers, and he is satisfied with me. He speaks. Solomon had a vineyard at Baal Haman. He put men in charge of the vineyard. Each man brought in grapes worth 1,000 shekels of silver. Solomon, you can keep your 1,000 shekels. Give 200 shekels to each man for the grapes he brought. But I will keep my own vineyard. He speaks to her. There you are, sitting in the garden. Friends are listening to your voice. Let me hear it too. She speaks to him. Hurry, my lover, be like a gazelle or a young deer on the mountains of spice. This is the word of the Lord. Please put those words in the comment section. This is the word of the Lord. It's also the end of the book of Song of Solomon. And we will move on to the next book tomorrow as we continue to read through the Bible. We're leaving out of the poetry section, going into the prophets. And so make sure that you join us and be sure to follow, like, share, and subscribe. And again, encourage others to join in with us. Make sure you hit that arrow button down at the bottom of the screen. When you do that, it causes other people to be able to enjoy the reading of the word that we have enjoyed this morning. This is the word of the Lord.